Baby. Hello! It's me, your host Lazbar, and we're kind of multitasking right now. So I'm going to start off the stream here with little City Heroes, because, you know, I play this, and we're doing a Mothership raid, which means very soon I will have nothing I actually need to accomplish as part of this team. Which means we can get to the comic books, and if you don't believe me that there are comic books involved, let me pop up the Elgato. Oh look! There are comic books just waiting right there, and we will get to them very short. Let me get rid of the stream starting soon, because I guess we've already started. Jeez, you guys are killing stuff while I'm busy talking, and I'm not even here to stab it. Alright, we gotta get the one that's over here. If you've never played City Heroes, it's the best superhero comic book based MMO that ever existed. Mechanically, what it evolved to over the years, I would argue is probably the best MMO that exists. Dude, with group fly, will you turn that off? I hate that. Like, you're totally negating my super speed. You make me not want to be here, bro. Okay, stab the pylon, get some merits. And a Mothership raid is pretty much, at least for me, as somebody with a ranged attack, about as low rent as you can get. I fire off my attack, stuff happens, and then while that's happening, we'll talk about comic books. We won't have to pay attention to it very soon, is kind of my point. What team am I on? Team 4, so Rimside, great. Got it. Done. Somebody get in there. Oh my gosh. Is there a way I can turn this group fly crap off? Oh, it's a bots mastermind? You don't need group fly on bot. Ugh. Dude. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad at this guy. Absolutely not getting mad at this guy. Once we're here in the bowl, it won't matter. Oh, some people did not get out of the way of the bombs exploding, and they all died because of it. Oh, okay. Can we please not teleport people around like this? This is obnoxious. Okay, we'll toggle on my little blast power right here. Hello, I'm targeting a boss. You should be shooting the boss. There we go. Hit that, hit this. I should have swapped back to my healing one to work on my healing badge, but that's life. Okay, let's make my pets angry, and then we're just going to target through the Overseer, and now we don't have to worry about what's going on in the game. We can come over here, and you know what? Maybe I can do something cool. Let me flip back here for a second. Let me turn the Elgato off, because I don't want to get weird and recursive. Can I add, like, that whole scene? Hold on. This might be pretty cool. We're going to find out in a second. Add source. Okay, and it's huge. Let me, like, put this over, like, in the corner. And you all can kind of see the chaos that's unfolding as we're talking about comic books. So hello and welcome. If you stuck with me through the intro, double extra special hello to you. We got comic books today. Because it's Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we talk about comic books. Here on the YouTubes. Now, I am going to take just a second to pull the stream up, just so I can check on it, make sure everything's okay. And that no goofy business has occurred. As sometimes occurs, you know. The internet is not always a happy place. It's not always a perfect place. I see on Twitch, Six, Game Hunter, and Old World Gamer are all playing Minecraft, so I guess that's why Six ignored my little silly message a little while ago. That's life. You know, I was going to be like, hey man, you want to play some Euro Ladder? Which is a meme we've decided to come... What am I even looking at? Bro, YouTube Studio. I'm just trying to pull up the frickin', like, view. Hey, Jackson Zelda, how's it going? Come on. I just want to pull up the live dashboard thing. Why is this so difficult, YouTube? Like, there should be a button. Oh, you're live. Go to your dashboard. Click right on the front page so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, now we're actually ready to start the stream. So, like I said a minute ago, you can see we've got up here in this corner City Heroes going because we're doing a mothership raid, which means I'm just auto-firing one of my ranged attacks over and over again and occasionally clicking something like a big nuke so we can shoot bad guys and get points for it. How you doing, Jackson Zelda? You doing good? You doing bad? You doing okay? Any answer is acceptable. And I'm not sure which book to start with here out of the free stuff, but we'll start with the one that was on top that you've already seen the cover of. It is a pretty cool cover. Ooh, there's Rick DePriest right there. You don't see those too often. He's, this mook that's right here. See the little boxes around him. Those dudes are pretty cool. You're doing well. Glad to be here for another Wednesday. Hope you're well. I am doing pretty good. I'm a little tired and the weather's strange. It was very warm today. Unseasonably so. And I don't really like that. But what are you going to do? Nothing. That's what you're going to do. Now, on Wednesdays, I do most of my shopping at a Graham Crackers Comics. They're a chain. There's like, I don't know, 12 or 14 of them. Hello, Lorenzo Sleestack. They are mostly around Chicago, but there's one here in Madison. I go to it, and when you go to Graham Crackers, you get 3 books out of the 75-cent bin for free. So here's one of them. This is number 7006 out of 13,500 of Riot Gear. I've got like one other comic from this publisher. I think I did a review of it like 2 years ago when I got it. It was a weird book. I don't know if this is going to be a weird book as well. Honestly, I actually haven't opened this up. This looks a lot like a Valiant comic from the early 90s. So maybe that's kind of what this publisher's whole gig was. I don't know. Let me fire off a couple powers to make it look like I'm actually participating here in this mothership raid in more than an auto-blasting fashion. Because I'm a bad, bad person. I'm over here talking to you about comic books while playing a video game based on comic books. Yeah, this looks a lot like a Valiant book from when Jim Shooter was running the place. That's kind of a good thing, also kind of a bad thing. This publisher, everything they did was a limited edition. And that's about all I know about them. So every book they did, and you can see there's a whole bunch listed over here. I think the one I own was Dr. Chaos, some issue of that. But everything they do is a limited edition. Which, I mean, technically, literally every book is a limited edition, right? Like, you're only going to print so many whatevers. But they numbered them all, which is kind of a weird thing to do. Especially when your books are, holy moly, $2.50 in like 1990 bucks? When did this come out? 1994. Whoo! That's a lot of money. That would be like $7 today? Something like that. The second free book I got here, North Star, 5th Anniversary Special. I'm not going to lie. I got it because it looked like it was a trashy bad girl comic, you know? You got a blood-covered blonde with, like, crossed swords on the cover. I'm there. I ain't even going to lie. I ain't going to front. I am right there for that, man. That appeals to me on a lot of different levels. I'm just firing off some attacks here. Try to help the team out a little bit. Alright, attacks have been fired. I didn't even open this up and flip through it. I just saw the cover and I'm like, I'm there. And honestly, the interior art's maybe a little like overwrought, but it's making good use of black and white and shadow and stuff. Pretty indie. Oh, look at this dude. He must be a vampire or something, man. He's like stabbed this dude in the neck and he's like catching the dude's blood in a glass. That's wild. That is super wild stuff. Hey, Dark Admiral March here. How's it going? So, yeah, we are definitely... Oh, look at this last page. back cover totally got a crimp in it from somewhere. That was there. That's not my doing. That's okay. I'll slap it in a bag. It'll be fine. So, so far we haven't seen, like, the bad girl from the cover. We've just seen, like, this vampire dude. And, why did this lady wander to the men's bathroom? Okay, yeah, there was definitely, like, some... Wow, okay, apparently he's just murdered everybody in the bathroom. That is one way to have your #1 issue go, man. Welcome to the Infernal Ballet. Oh, my pet's despawned. I gotta target through something else. Let me find a robot or something. Let's see, there's gotta be somebody that's a mastermind on the team. I saw that jerk with the group flight. Where you at, buddy? Yeah, of course all your pets aren't where I need them to be. Jerk. What are you doing? Are you up flying up there hovering? Man, you know, sometimes people just are not that cool. Here, this guy's shooting people. Let's target through him. Great, he's targeting people. Alright, back to the books. We're multitasking tonight. That is a lot of corpses. Cold-Blooded the Slayer. The Vampire Saga, with the heavy metal soundtrack, returns in a new 3-issue series. Issue 1 available in 2 versions. Prestige format, gold foil format. What's the difference? I guess prestige format is just like a regular book, and gold foil is like $10. Holy moly, you guys are nuts. Oh, this is the 5th anniversary special, so I guess this isn't even like a #1. This is some other thing. I don't know. I don't know what I purchased here. Wow, and suddenly we have the bouncy body parts. That's some crazy stuff in this book, man. Sometimes early, yeah, it is early, Ninja Weasel. But you are not particularly early. You may be late if you wanted in on this mothership raid. There's still one spot on the team if you want to just come stand around and... Well, actually, you'd probably bring a brood or a tank or something, so you would actually have to work for a living. Whereas I, being a spine scrapper, just get to auto-fire and aim through a blaster. And I'm helping. Because that's how I roll. So yeah, that North Star book, I don't know what it is, but that book is pretty wild. Alright. Just topping off my beverage here. Jeez. I hope nobody's like really straining to look at that little picture up in the corner, because there's nothing to see, man. Like, I have it on a full screen on my other monitor here, and I can't make out anything that's happening, except for the fact that I'm shooting things. Okay, well, that's an interesting URL you tried to link there. Yes, sir. That's really something there. We'll just, do that. Bye-bye. Alright, now that we've taken care of that chat, let's get back to Lestrem, with the 3rd book I got for free. Now, if you don't know me, you might not know. I know it's a bot, man. If you don't know me, you might not know that I have this soft spot for Impact Comics. In particular, I have a soft spot for the Black Hood. And, you know, whatever. Impact is this weird imprint that existed for a couple of years in the early 90s, where Archie licensed their characters to DC. Sort of, maybe that's how that worked. It's kind of fuzzy, and I'm not really sure anybody actually knew what they were doing that was involved with it. But they produced like a year or 2 of books, and some of them pretty interesting. And I picked up The Web #1 for free. Man, I wish I could put pinned messages on the YouTube chat onto the screen. It would show up like right here, where I'm kind of pointing. Because I'll put what you put up on the screen there, Marchair. But I don't think that works with YouTube like it does over on Twitch, which is kind of a shame. Like, that is clearly a bummer. Man, we are raking in the merits tonight, baby. Hold on, I'm going to just see where we're at. 5,100, not bad. That I can turn those into lots of other things, which is pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to flip through the web number 1. The web's not really a character, or actually, isn't the web like the group of characters, not just this one dude? But like, this isn't somebody I'm like super familiar with. I have like a Impact Annual that I've had since I was a kid, and that was like the only web book that I read until I grew up. And yeah, anyway, none of that really matters. So Impact books had like pretty okay art and pretty okay writing. And that was kind of the thing that killed them, is they weren't good enough to rise above the other like low rent indie kind of competition. You know, they don't have name brand like Marvel does. Who remembers the Human Fly, right? Who remembers what was the one character's name? Was it Jaguar? Was that her name? Like, nobody remembers those characters really. And so Archie trots them out every couple of years to try a new thing, probably just because they want to maintain copyright and be like, yo, we have sold products with these characters, so you should renew our copyright. Like, they want that proof that, hey, we're keeping the copyrights active and alive. But they never really succeed with them. It's kind of Archie's problem, man. They're subsisting off of those Archie digests they sell in grocery stores. So Impact came in, lasted a little while during the like early 90s indie boom, and then just quietly folded up and stopped existing. Let's see, over here, Dark Armor Marchair says, I know a couple of people that liked Impact. Charlton was one of your favorite non-mainstream publishers. Cool. I remember the Jaguar and the Fly. Hey, you remember them. You are an anomaly. Dark Admiral Marchair over in the chat. Over there. That way. I would wager a lot of people don't really remember them. Or if they do, it's just sort of a vague recollection. But you can kind of see just looking at this book, like, the art's okay. Like, I bought a lot of Marvel books back in the 80s that were on this level of quality. Like the 80s and 90s. Like, books that were on this quality level were everywhere. It's not spectacular, but it's alright. What does this guy got going on for, like, his hair? Dude, he is definitely compensating for going bald. Look at that, man. He should do, like, the most epic comb-over ever and just flip all that stuff back and then flip it back down and still have, like, the long tail. He should do that. It would be pretty funny. Wild Bill! He's gone corporate! Oh no! Not Wild Bill going corporate. Anyway, I'm really down with, oh, hold on, what was that? Join the world of Steven Seagal. Dude! Remember Zen the Intergalactic Ninja? No. No, I don't remember Zen the Intergalactic Ninja. You got one up on me there, Marchair. Hey, Ethereal Dragon. You totally got one up on me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, I might remember it if you suddenly, like, have a picture or something, but just off the top of my head, nope. No comprende. No recollecto. Whatever the right terminology is for that. I don't know what it is. I'm just a guy over here talking on a screen and looking at a picture of Steven Seagal wishing that he could have joined the world of Steven Seagal as a child. Just think of where I would be right now. I'd have a free karate patch and a free martial arts catalog. I might even have went with the super special offer here. For only $24.95, you get all of this. Plus a special edition full color poster. Bro. This is kind of funny because why is it a karate patch? Because Steven Seagal is like, that's not even his art. He's an Aikido master, right? Right? Ninja Weasel knows. He can back me up on this. Oh, there he is! He's saying it right there! In chat, when do they add a create a clip button. Clips have existed on YouTube for about a month, I think. They don't work as well as they do on, yeah, clips on YouTube don't work as well as they do on Twitch. I created a couple of clips to test that out on other people's content. And the clip just like links directly to the original source video at that timestamp and plays to another timestamp. It's not that great. But I love this. I was just commenting about Steven Seagal at Karate Patch when he's an Aikido master. And what does Ninja Weasel say? I turn my head and I look over there to the right in the chat. And what did he say? Free Karate Patch with every order using a picture of an Aikido master. Ninja Weasel. I applaud you. I'm doing a golf clap so I don't like disturb the people that are wearing headsets because I don't want to be really loud in their ear. But thank you, sir. Thank you. We're sharing a wavelength here. Let me check on the raid. We're still shooting people, so I'm still doing my job. Cool. Let me just trigger a couple extra powers here because we're multitasking with Steven Seagal. And look. You can even order like other stuff. Like if you just if you didn't want to subscribe, become a member, you could just order a T-shirt or the poster. Look at that. That poster's only $6.95. $6.95. You could get a poster with his signature copied on it. Wow. Let's see. My best memories of Steven Seagal are the Will Sasso sketches from. Oh my gosh, I love those, man. You know, he's like Steven Seagal's America, where he goes to that little diner, and then there's also the one where he's like meeting the Dalai Lama, and he just starts like breaking everybody's necks, including the Dalai Lama. Oh, and the one where he believes he can fly. They're trying to make a movie, and the director's like, "Look, we'll get you on the crane, we'll fly you, it'll be great." And he's like, "What? You don't believe I can fly?" He jumps off, doesn't fly, kills somebody, jumps off, doesn't fly, and goes through the whole cast and crew. Those are great sketches, Mr. Eli Easy the Game Hunter. They really are. Alright, that's it for the free stuff. I am gonna shut up for just a second here. Not because I don't want to talk to you, but just because I need to go get a little sip of some hydration here. If this is on Twitch, hopefully somebody would hit that hydrate redeem for me. But alas, we're not on. Man, I was just looking at these books. This is a brand new book. Diamond crushed the corner. Look at that. Oh, freaking Diamond. Freaking Diamond. Let's see. I'm going to actually turn on my little halogen lamp here. We'll see if we can make things a little brighter. Because I see there's a lot of noise here from the low light level. Maybe we can help that. Whoa! Yeah, that didn't help at all, did it? I wonder if there's just something wrong with my camera at this point. Bro, this is wild. Like, come on. What if I reflect the light, like, directly into the lens? Can I do that? Does that help? Yeah, no, there's just a lot of noise in this picture. That's a bummer. Alright, so that didn't do jack. Cool. Maybe I'll start using my cell phone for this and just use IV webcam for, like, everything in my life. Eli Easy says he ordered 4 omnibuses. Wow, so your pull order is looking nuts right now. I bet, man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money you're sending out. Alright, we got Batman, The Adventures Continue, Season 2, Number 7. Hopefully, this is going to be interesting. Where did we leave off? Oh, right, because the mayor had recruited, like, villains to do his stuff. That makes sense. Look at that, Jervis Tetch, doing some mind control stuff. No wonder everybody likes the new mayor. Quite villainous. Doing evil stuff. That's Mayor Hill's son, right? I think it is. Gotta fight Clayface. That's, isn't that like Penguin's henchman, the big bird, in these books? Yeah, it looks like all the villains are kind of showing up to the party. So this actually looks like it's going to be a pretty fun read. The last couple issues of this have been pretty interesting compared to like the entire first miniseries. Man, Jackson Zelda's digging in. He wants to know, what omnibuses is Eli Easy getting? Those are good questions. The kind of questions I should have asked if I was a professional at this. Sadly, I'm not yet a professional. If you want me to become a professional, be sure to remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Oh, thank you for setting me up for that little plug right there. I gotta elevate my grift skills. I gotta get my grift up here to the point where I am actually making like enough money to pay for comic books. Like, that would be really cool. Like, if I was getting it like $100 a month or something from doing this in Twitch, like, I think that would be worth it. That would actually make it worth my time, because then this would be like, I could buy stuff and just show it to you and be like, this is stupid, or this is cool, and I wouldn't be spending my own dang money. That would be the dream. That would be the dream. Oh my gosh, Ninja Weasel. Oh my gosh. No, you can't tell me not to read that. You can't tell me not to read that. This is my stream. I can read your bad, dirty joke if I want to, and you... I cannot show this Vampirella cover. Holy crap. Do I have a sticky note or something? Oh no, I don't think I have any sticky notes up here in my home office. I really don't. Oh no. It's a tragedy. Hold on. It's not a sticky note, but it might be funny. Excuse me, not. No, we're reading it out loud, Ninja Weasel. Ninja Weasel says, I want to make a omnibusin a nut joke, but this is a family-friendly stream. So Eliza Bar, don't read that. Too late. Too late. So Eli Easy says, I pre-ordered the Shadow Man Omnibus from Valiant, She-Hulk, Black Panther, and the Something's Killing the Children hardcover. Did you get the hardcover with the slipcase? Or the one without the slipcase? Because there was one with the slipcase, and I remember there was like something controversial about it. Like, it cost like an extra $50 or something. Also, what's in the Shadow Man Omnibus? Is it like the old school Valiant run? Or is the Shadow Man Omnibus like the newer stuff? That reminds me, what happened to Shadow Man? There was like a new run going, right? I was reading it like 6 months ago. What happened to that? Did it get canceled? Like, I'm suddenly trying to remember, as Ninja Weasel cracks at something as boring my patience or killing my patience joke. But I'm trying to remember the first 35 issues of the OG run. Okay. But wasn't there like a series that came out this year and they built up to like the Loa of the entire Earth was trying to kill Shadow Man or something? Like, trying to break through from the dead side, and then like nothing happened because the book stopped. Like, we got to a crescendo where Baron Samedi and the Shadow Man like figured out, you know, the essence of the plot, and then just it stopped. What the? Why did it stop? That was pretty cool stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm looking this up now. I'm sorry. We'll look at Savage Avengers in a second. Enjoy the shiny little whatever's going on up there. We've still got 3 more minutes and the mothership raid's over, and then I can close out of that. Cool. Shadow Man Valiant 2021. I saw your comment there. Let's see. Shadow Man 2021. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and 4. I remember 4 because I remember that cover, because I thought that cover was pretty cool. Hold on, we can maybe put this over here. Or show right monitor. Nope, that's Hotline Miami. Here we go, show right monitor. So I remember this cover because that was really cool, I thought. So when's number 5? Did this already come out? January 2022. Right there. Alright, so what you said, Eli Easy. Comes out in February. Might as well be February. It's in the second half of January. That's the same thing as February. So that makes sense. You have made sense. And hey, we're almost done with this mothership raid. So I'm going to flip back over to the game for just a minute. Let me flip the little Elgato on so you got something to look, some books to look at. And we're still comic book related. And we are going to go off and be a bad Dr. Elizabar PhD. Oh, I don't want to deal with that Magus. Yeah, you go running that way, buddy. God, there's so much stuff happening. The game, even in this decade, still chugs. What does this affect? Bro, what is that special effect on this grate? So we're going to bust this grate here. We're going to sneak in. And won't let me do it yet. We got to wait just a minute. Then we'll be able to do the click. Let all these enemies roll out. Look at that. All the aliens inside the mothership coming out. Nope, still can't do the click. At some point here, we'll be able to. Let's just, oh, somebody's hurting. Good, good, good. I love it when people herd. Just come down here, we'll drop our kaboom. Drop a buff, and then we'll hop back up, and then we'll get back to the comic books. I'm just trying to, I really don't need to, because I gotta do, like, oh my god, you with the whole group flight thing need to stop. There's gotta be a way to turn group flight off. That's obnoxious. Alright, we're just gonna spam click this. Eventually it's gonna let me click this here. Sometime in the next minute. Bro. Chief Mesmerist, you did not want to come in here, bro. Don't you know what I do to aliens? Turn off a null? Okay, I'll pay null a visit, because this is obnoxious. If I need to fly, I've got a temporary jetpack. The number of situations where I need somebody to give me flight, pretty minimal. Bro, why did you follow me into this stupid tunnel of death? Did you want to welcome to die? I'll look at the chat in a second, man. I'm mad at this alien, and he's just got to go. Because he's in the middle of stopping me from doing what I want to do here. No! His corpse is on top of the dynamite. I can't click it. You jerk! There we go! Oh, we're placing the bomb. We gonna place it before we teleport? Yeah, bomb planted. And then the shields are restored. It didn't matter in the end. But we got badge progress, because we're silly like that. Now we'll go kill the Rickety dropship that's flying around once the teleport comes and gets us all. The teleport is going to come get us all, right? Okay. Let's go kill the alien mothership. Well, dropship, because the mothership is crashed right there. And the dropship must be over this way, because that's where everybody's flying. There it is. We'll go shoot this alien ship down. It's always fun. And it's worth merits. And merits are the currency of doing stuff in City of Heroes. That's why there's like 4 different kinds of merits for different currencies, because MMOs like to have different things for different rewards. You could just give us money. Ah! Okay, we're turning group teleport off as well. You do not need to teleport people to this situation. Why would you do that? Dude, did we actually immobilize it? We totally immobilized the big dropship. I didn't know you could do that. And then it died. The end. Alright, great. I'm going to go park back in the Vanguard base, and then we will not look at the game for a while. Sorry for this little intermission, but I thought, hey, it might be fun to expose more people to City of Heroes, greatest massively multiplayer online game of all time. And it's back, sort of. Sort of, I think it's kind of the operative word. Sort of! there are a number of private servers, only one of which is sort of a semi-officially okay. Alright, we can turn off that element right there. Beautiful. Okay, we'll just let's go park in my empty supergroup base, and we'll get back to the comic books now. Hello and welcome, my comic booky friends. Welcome back. Here's your only order for the month. Let's see. Oh, this is March Hare. My only order, and I hadn't been buying much else. It's the only way I could justify it. Ah, your EC Comics thing. Okay, I see that. I see we're talking about that. Let's go back and read this chat. Dark Armor March here says, an order placed a while back came in today, kind of lowered the boom on me. I got the history of EC Comics today, $200 lighter now. Woohoo! Eli Easy got the Something's Killing the Children hardcover with the slipcase. Elegant choice. Ninja Weasel snarkily says, does something actually kill the children in the hardcover? Because all I remember is a whole lot of nothing killing the children from all these Eliza Bar reviews. Eli Easy, the Shadow Man Omnibus' first 35 issues of the OG run. They take these weird breaks after the 4th issue, comes out in February. Okay, we read that already. Awesome, been buying the Conan Omnibus. Eli Easy, the regular trade is $20 in Midtown and has the first 15 issues, same as the hardcover. Dark Hammer March Hare says, I had considered the EC history book. Oh, I'm sorry. Jackson Zelda says to Dark Hammer March Hare, I considered the EC history book, but that $200 price tag was steep. Heck yeah, that's pretty steep. Eli Easy says, I've been wanting to pick up the Conan ones, but those first few are expensive AF now. I'll believe it. Will save me money and space for having to collect the single issues like I had been. See, Ninja Weasel just replied to me about City Hero stuff. Eli Easy, the game... I totally mangled your name there, I'm sorry. But Eli Easy says, did grab Cole the Conqueror a few months ago. The Brooks cover is awesome. Jackson Zelda, yes, I love the new Cole Omnibus covers. They are so well done. Dark Hammer March Hare says, it was my only order for the month and I hadn't been buying much else. It's the only way I could justify it. Jackson Zelda. Okay. Then March Hare just said, City Heroes had a comic. I had some in a collection I bought. City Heroes had 3 comics, actually, plus trade paperbacks. The first comic came in like the deluxe pre-order edition. That was published, printed, whatever the right word is, through Dark Horse. And so that was only available with the game. Then there was the Blue King comics, 12-issue run or so, which explored a couple characters. They were not the big characters. It was War Witch, Apex, and Horus, I think, the Peacebringer, who didn't know he was a Peacebringer. Those had mediocre art, but the writing was pretty true to the games. There was even an issue in there that talked about how, I think Apex had jury duty or something. And so they explained to us how the justice system works, where heroes, or I guess I should say superpowered people, their jury had to be other superpowered people. You know, a trial of like a jury of your peers kind of thing, taken literally. So that was a pretty interesting run. And then there was the second run, which was through Top Cow, I believe. And those books had better art, but they were a little more over the top and less grounded in the actual game experience than the first set of issues. Used to, if you were a subscriber at a certain point, you got like a comic in the mail for free as part of your sub, but I think I subbed too late for that or something, and then I think that was the Blue King ones that came out that way. And then I think I only have digitals of all of them. This is kind of where I was going to go with my discussion, but I couldn't think of the words to get there. And then, let's see, Eli Easy, you backed the Cyberforce Omnibus. Cool. That's probably a dope book. I really like the art in Cyberforce, but I've never sat down to read all of Cyberforce. And Eli Easy also says, oh yeah, my Rags Trade and my Biff Stone Kickstarter stuff came in the same package from Indie Planet. Cool. Like, this is cool stuff all around, baby. I'm trying to interact with the chat through OBS here, and it just will not let me. I don't know what's up with that. That's super lame. Anyway, let's flip through Savage Avengers here. We've been going for about 40 minutes. Let's see, Eli Easy. I haven't re-upped on the Rags Patreon, so I think I missed the first issue. First issue of what? Like, issue 8 isn't out yet. And the Sailor Rogowski stuff, did that actually drop? I guess that did go out. I probably did a review of that and I just forgot about it. So, the bad. We open the book up to a wall of text. Don't do this. I know Marvel loves to do this with their books these days. Don't do this. The first page should be something awesome. The first page should make you go, whoa. Like, hey, why didn't I flip the book open and immediately see Conan Gath doing this? Haha, did you really think some magical knife of strangers could possibly harm me? I have consumed the power of Shumagorath. Why is my wound not healed? What have you done to me? I hope you understand that a bargain is a bargain. What? What are you talking about? No, I was not speaking to you, Conan Gath. I was talking to your master. Shumagorath. Bum bum bum. Let me kill you and Shumagorath gets his power back in return for leaving this dimension alone. No. Oh man. Dude. Okay. Evil Conan Sorcerer. Well, Sailor Rags, I mean, there's just the one thing, and you can probably just get Brian to send you a copy for like $10 or something. So, what you do re-up, like, I don't think he's going to be that cruel. Dude! Why don't we just start the book? His master, a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. Look at this! Why didn't we start the book? Why wasn't this the inside front cover of the book? Like, you flip this open, and suddenly you have tentacles bursting out of somebody, dude. This is, like some 80s horror stuff here. We are totally over the top, grody grossness. I like it. Man, I'm not flipping through any more of this book. Savage Avengers, these last few issues have been living up to everything I wanted from the book from issue 1. There were random, like, issues in the middle of this thing that did not live up to what I wanted. But here, totally cool. Shumagorath is the Marvel version of dude getting his Hermaeus Mora in a big way, yeah. Shumagorath is like an extra-dimensional entity like Cthulhu. No, actually, Cthulhu's not big enough. He's an extra-dimensional entity like Yog-Sothoth or something from Lovecraftian horror. Just, he's got a different name because they don't license Lovecraft. Alright, we're going to get to the Vampirella book now, and I'm going to just have this Hard Rock Cafe matchbook I've had for 20 years right there to kind of cover it up because it's very visibly textured underneath that matchbook. Like, I literally cannot show this to you without YouTube going, that is a content offense, and demonetizing me and getting mad at me too. They'll like come over here and they'll be like, what are you doing, Dr. Elizabeth PhD? How could you do this to us? But like, she's, you know, wearing her costume or whatever, and like, it is very visible what the I think it's just painted on. Like, I don't think there's like a costume there. I think they just put red paint on Ninja Weasel. I think that's what's going on. So I'm just going to kind of pull this back off like that. We're not going to show the cover because I will get in trouble. And hey, the interior art. Wow, it is so weird. I'm used to seeing these Vampirella books being drawn by that one guy that Christopher Priest was working with for like the last 2 years. And real cool is my kind of costume. Womp womp. I'm really used to that one art style, so seeing Vampirella drawn in another art style like totally just is messing with me, bro. So this is I guess the title of the book is Unholy. I'm not really sure. Oh, down here says Vampirella Dracula Unholy number. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh gosh, look at this. Look at this madness. Vampirella Dracula Unholy number 1, volume 1, issue 1. Why would you do this? I'm hitting my headset. My brain is just, it's curdling. I can't handle it. Just number 1. Wow, that is awfully sketchy to be like the final product in a book, because that looks like it's not finished. This whole panel right here. Maybe it's supposed to look like that because she's like swooping. But the art quality here actually kind of reminds me of the way some of the pages in... Yeah, actually. We are just kind of reminding me of the way some of the pages, the art by like Zeros in the El Crudo's books, the way some of that stuff looked. Like, that's how this is making me feel. Is that a number 1? Yeah, it's a number 1, number 1, number 1. It's like a triple number 1. Okay. What is going on with Red Sonja? Why is she suddenly like a blue demon with fire hair? I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Dude. Man, that one guy's art was weird. This art's going to take a while for me to get used to, because this doesn't feel like this should be the finished product of the sequel to that other stuff. It just really doesn't. I'm just kind of looking at some of this here, and I'm just shaking my head. Let me see. Oh, hey, El Crudo. Hey, I was just talking about the art from some of your books. Like, that's kind of what some of this is reminding me of, except in your case, it works because your book is like super trippy, and here the kind of sketchy, rougher style just totally doesn't go for a Vampirella book. I didn't even see you came in. I saw the comment, but I didn't realize it was you that said it. Welcome, Manny Shape. Let's see. Picked up Cloaked and Wastelander's Wolverine today. The Wolverine book was okay. I don't know if it was worth the cover price. Probably not. Haven't read Cloaked yet. It's Hell Sonja from the Sonjaverse. Artistic license. Hey man, look, I don't even know what I said anymore. But we should visit scenic Dracula's castle. I love that. We can't show you the cover. So Dynamite has been dropped. But Dynamite does this stuff a lot. They do the old switcheroony, you know? Speaking of books where I wish the art was better, just all around, like, I've been enjoying Berserker, but I don't know if this art is exactly what I want. Like, it's definitely gotten better from the first issue. I don't know if the artist has had more time or if he's gotten, like, more used to this, these characters or what. It looks a little better. Ninja Weasel. Visit Scenic Dracula's castle and get my money from that nerd. Yeah. That's the plot line to Symphony of the Night, isn't it? That's also how, like, Tomb of Dracula #1 starts, right? Like, oh, we've inherited Dracula's castle, and then the guy's like, I want my cut of the money, and then he ends up waking up Dracula and becoming a vampire, and it all just kind of goes downhill from there. You know, at this point, I don't even remember what was going on in this book. Like, we spent like 3 or 4 issues with Keanu Reeves' backstory, learning how he became an immortal vampire, well, just an immortal. I mean, the real Keanu Reeves is an immortal vampire, but the character here is just immortal. And now we're like back in the modern day. I guess it makes sense because like he was telling us his story. That's actually kind of a neat sequence of panels. He was telling us his story to like that psychiatrist he was working with. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this book. I don't know if I even want to like read it at this point. Like, it has not been the book I thought it was going to be. Dude, what is that on the cover? Sorry, there's like a piece, there's like a little bit of glue from like a sticker or something on there. I just got it off. And then we got Knights of the Golden Sun. Speaking of books, I've kind of forgot what was going on in. This is issue 14. I'm missing like 2 issues from the middle of the run. Oh, right. They're having their final showdown with the resurrected, demon-possessed Alexander the Great here. I almost forgot about all this crazy stuff. It is definitely a crazy book. Take a bunch of biblical stuff, and you just kind of throw it... You just kind of go like, what if Alexander the Great was resurrected as the angel Metatron and then tried to end the world because suddenly he decided to become the Antichrist? Like, that's what's going on here. And so we got a bunch of like rogue angel, well, I guess they're not really rogue angels. We got a bunch of angels who were feeling kind of lost, and now they're here to have a showdown. And previously we had like a bunch of dudes like killing the last remaining giants on the earth. Kind of wild. And hey, Manny Shape El Crudo, check out his book, by the way. I think the only book I have of yours that's handy is the one you told me not to show anybody, so I don't have something I can just show people real quick. But check out his book. It should be like, what, elcrudo.com, and you can go check out the first issue for free. It's a pretty cool, crazy ape book. There's nothing else like it. Anyway, like the last remaining giants totally got wiped out in a war with the descendants of David, and this book is just like tripping out in every possible way. To some extent, it reminds me of the Manhwa Priest, because you've got like a 3-sided battle instead of just good and evil. There's like the third side, which is just, we're really evil, but we're not evil in the way those other guys are. And that's kind of what's been going on in this book. And this entire issue looks like it's just one big fight, which I think I'm going to enjoy reading. So, yeah, that's it. Any shape. I dropped Berserker from my list, but end up grabbing it every month. Not smart. No, especially if you shop at Graham Cracker Comics, where if you're a member of, what do they call it? They listed here? No, they don't list it here. Like their comic book club or whatever, you get 10% off on everything you pre-order. So, like, here's my receipt from last week. You know, I bought 2 books. Look at that, 10% off. It's right there. It pays for tax. Oh, tax. So we got a lot of cool stuff this week. A lot of stuff to read. The books I got out of the 75-cent bin, 2 of them look absolutely wild. And then the third one is the web, #1. Because why not? Got some Batman. The Adventures Continue. Got some Savage Avengers. Got the Vampirella book that I can't show you all of the cover of. We'll just like show you that. You can let your mind fill in the rest. Berserker. Move that over a little bit. And Knights of the Golden Sun. Quite the haul, if I have to say so. 5 books I bought, 3 for free. Cool, cool stuff. And then Eli Easy says, I didn't drop Berserker, but, oh, gosh, I forgot what that stands for. The something, oh, something from another world? Thing from another world? I forget. Didn't order the last 2 issues for me, so I basically said, bleep it. I don't blame you! Atomic Empire, though, they get you all the books, all 5 of them. Hey! That sounds like the place to shop. One thing about Graham Crackers, Sean, you know, my dude, the dollar book bins are rad. I'm especially glad to get the web #1, because if I went to buy that, you know, that'd be like $5 or something, and getting that for free, and it's in pretty good shape, who can beat it? And the other 2 books look just like they're completely crazy. Like, that's all I got to say. Plus, that one up there, Riot Gear, is a numbered edition, because that publisher, that's all they did. They numbered every book as if it was somehow an important limited edition, when the reality is, of course, it ain't an important limited edition. It's junk. It's just some paper. But they're the collector's universe. So that was their whole gimmick. Atomic Empire, this is what Eli Easy says, is really good for those super expensive variants because they get them for not so expensive. Hey. Sounds pretty dope to me. My friends, we've been going for about an hour now. I think I've run out of things I want to say on stream. Let me just look here, make sure I didn't have anything open on one of these tabs that I wanted to comment on here on stream as opposed to... Oh! Hey, this is the thing. Let me open this... How do I want to show this? I guess I can just drag and drop it. I'm going to do a whole video on this later. But if you want to save yourself from that... Where did I put that? Bro, I lost it. Okay, I take it back. I don't know where I put the thing I was going to talk about. So that kind of stinks. I guess I will just go make a video about it. And spare you from having to get... Oh, maybe it was in this folder. Nope. That's too weird. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, no, that's not the one I want. That's the cover of it. I don't know if this made it into the physical book, but the digitals for this comic... Right here. Check this out. Do you notice anything weird? You lost it a long time ago. Hey! Zing. I'm gonna totally talk about this, but like, look at this. This is stupid. How does this make it to the digital edition intact, where you don't even finish off your credits? To be determined did the lettering. 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 Hey, David Nakayama! That's not how you spell his name, is it? I thought it was just Nakayama, not Nakayamai. Hold on, did they get his name wrong? He did concept art for City of Heroes. Yeah, it's just David Nakayama. And, well, they misspelled that, too, it looks like. Let me pull up that cover again and see if that actually looks like David Nakayama's art. Oh, yeah, that looks like David Nakayama's art. In fact, that's his signature right there. So they got the cover artist's name wrong, too. That credits page is wrong in so many different ways. I don't believe this. I'm looking at this, and I just can't... I can't comprehend it. What happened to the layers and layers of editors that are supposed to exist at major comic book companies? Like, this should have been caught. I would have caught TBD for the letterer. I might not have caught the typo in the name, but I definitely would have caught this, man. Caught this? Yeah, I said that right. If anybody needs a letterer, I know a letterer on Twitter. He does some really good work. Let me pull his thing up. There's his website. Your website's going to load today, right? There we go. His name's James Reed. He did lettering on a book I really liked, and I started following him on Twitter from that. He does pretty good lettering work, so if you need a letterer, there you go. Oh, this credits page is cursed. Like, I didn't look to see if this was out today in physical. Because if this was out today in physical, I'm really curious what the lettering page looked like. But I didn't even look at the DC section. I walked right by it and didn't look at the dang DC books at all. So anyway, I'm going to, in the next day or two, do a video on that particular thing because it's pretty ridiculous. Oh, we're going to get in trouble with YouTube. I can't push that book up. There we go. All right, we'll just leave the books alone. We'll leave the books alone. You all, thank you so much for hanging out with me, choosing to spend your Wednesday evening with me, even for a few minutes. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Much love. Ninja Weasel, El Crudo, a.k.a. Manny Shape, Dark Admiral March Hare, Eli Easy the Game Hunter, Ethereal Dragon. Gosh, I'm missing somebody. Jackson Zelda. Oh, and even you, the bot named Jade Henry. Thank you for popping in. Lorenzo Sleestack as well. You know, every viewer is super cool, and the fact that you chose to spend a few minutes with me means a lot. So I'm going to bounce out of here. There's a pretty good chance I'll be on Twitch later tonight, like in an hour or something. There's also a pretty good chance I won't be, so we'll just have to flip the coin. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. And you all take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. I'm going to let it play for like 7 more seconds just so I can hit the 1 hour mark here. And then I'll stop it. There we go. 1 hour mark has been reached. Take care.